I'm gonna fight your ass. You know what's the real fight?
This week's UFC 196 lightweight title fight against
Anthony Pettis wanted this fight. A lot of guys wanted this fight. Is moving from 145 pounds to a
midgets. I fought every week forever. I've been in the UFC forever.
I might check super heavy. There is no games in this. I'm just.
For a bunch of reasons. First of all, because Nate Diaz is long. He has clearly improved. He is a good striker, and Nate Diaz was boxing him up. You look at him, and you see the length and the boxing that he possesses.
New prep point. EA Sports UFC 2, which hits stores now at easports.com/UFC.
You're talking about a guy who submitted Jim Miller. A guy who submitted Adult is not going to get dwarfed by the moment. He won the ultimate.
There's Nick, and there's his little brother Diaz ready to fight inside the octagon for the 20.
Important point is that he was training for a triathlon, and he is in. Conor McGregor, he's most certainly the biggest star in MMA, and by a long being. His results inside the octagon have been truly spectacular. It was the Chad Mendes fight. Chad hit him with some bombs. Chad took him, but he was fighting a Chad Mendes that wasn't in shape when he took that. He could take him out early, wasn't able to do it, wasn't able to sustain the attack. Him rocked. We have not seen him tested. We also have not.
21 professional fights, 2-1. Tonight, the first time he will fight.
That's all it is.
I mean, he weighed in at 168.
I like that. In 4 hours before a world championship prize fight, is not do this ridiculous thing where we make guys starve themselves. It's one of the dumbest things that we do in the sport of MMA.
In a UFC title fight, December 12th. Right here. Tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Front theaters, April 8th. Diaz, older, tall, and here is Bruce Buffer.
Presented by EA Sports UFC 2. This Vacino, Pat Lundvall, and Michonne Martin. Our 3 judges scoring this contest of the Octagon, Herb Dean. Coverage on the blaring fast 4G LTE, TMosports.com/UFC, and finish the fight. UFC fans watching around the world have been waiting for Las Vegas. UFC welterweight division. Introductions 10 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at season 5 winner and the number 5 ranked UFC light. And now introducing his opponent. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 100. And the reigning, undisputed U.S. Conor McGregor!
All times, follow my instructions. Touch goal.
Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor. Here we go.
There is one thing we also should consider, and that is the wrestling of Nate.
Conor's movement was so brilliant. Nate Diaz has only been stopped Josh Thompson. That's it.
And this hand over the top by Conor.
Conor the aggressor. Diaz, biggest fight of his life.
Conor's looking for that left hand over the top.
High Stockton zone. Both men will probably throw kicks without having to.
Good right hand landed by Diaz.
Again, he winds up with that big uppercut.
And there's a hard leg.
This play,
considering, is the weight on his front leg. He likes to stay heavy on
the left side. Keep an eye out if Nate's going to get right there. Trying to get Nate leaning in. The UFC 196 post-fight show on FS1.
Nate Diaz.
Good head movement. Some blood on the right side of the face area very easily. And a
couple good jabs there by Nate. Another good left hand by Conor. That one landed clean.
Conor again sweeping with that. He'll pull guard. Arms way.
Good movement by Nate here. And there's another.
Cover those legs as well. We have those leg kicks, yeah?
John Kavanaugh.
Full recovery. Full recovery.
17 of 19 wins by knockout. Keep an eye on the cut. The right eye of Diaz. Now very well. Conor,
good left by
advancing. Nate training for the triathlon Joe mentioned. Just missed. That's the one Kavanaugh was talking about.
Good defense.
Conor's busting Nate because he will fight. Spectacular.
Good
stylish.
Strong jab by Nate.
And in the octagon and trade.
Oh, he tagged
Got him with the good one there.
He tagged him. He hurt him.
He hurt him with Diaz. Now Conor is at less than 100%. Nate Diaz.
Nate's hurting him.
Taking it to McGregor. Again, Diaz connects. Conor comes back. And again with the combination. And
he's
Conor trying to get out of it.
Conor's in serious trouble.
1 minute.
That's it. He's got the choke.
Nate Diaz.
He's out. Oh, my goodness. What a
Submission win for Nathan Diaz.
Wow. Nate Diaz has a legitimate high level. He did it out of desperation.
He had to, absolutely.
He was getting rocked. He was getting hurt. Wow.
The world became much more interesting, didn't
We
it?
could barely even get it out.
My.
Crazy night.
Brought to you by Bud Light. Raise one to right.
This is early in the fight. There's a stunned Conor McGregor. And that's what started it all off. Like butter, gets the mount, pounds on him. Conor just locks it in deep. Double bicep. He couldn't be happier. Look at Jake Shields and Crone Great.
Jiu-Jitsu in his 22nd UFC, Conor McGregor. Time for our official decision. Brought to you by Metro Dollars, period, Bruce Buffer.
Seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission.
Nate Diaz, you just shook up the world. Got it. Was there any that you didn't expect that happened here tonight?
If I'm not in the best shape, I got to start slow and pick up as I go. Like, by the full camp, I don't think I would have been touched. But
in this final round, you caught him with one shot, and you saw it.
I got warmed up, and felt it was going to start turning around. It was going to, and it happened a little earlier than I expected.
Wobbling. What was going through your mind there?
Hey, I started off slow, but I'm faster than it.
As soon as you got that mount, you flattened him out, took his back.
Start shooting, all of a sudden they're wrestlers. So my jiu-jitsu.
Nate, this was a spectacular victory, even more spectacular given the fact.
Always be ready to fight everybody.